Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude here in my car. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not subscribed yet, please think about doing so. Make sure you tap that bell icon so you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. Also, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you watch this video all the way till the end, I got a joke at the end of every single video that I do. Don't just skip to the joke. Watch the whole video. Now on with today's video. Hello everybody, how are we all doing today? Okay, today we're going to check one out from Haunted 5. This is 5 scary ghost videos that defy all reason. So let's check it out. Not waste any time.
A few months ago in Mexico, a man received a notification on his phone that motion was detected in his front yard. He lives in a very remote area, so he was shocked when he received the notification. When he checked the footage, he was relieved to see that the motion was only caused by his dogs. He noticed that they were both agitated and was wondering what could have spooked them since his only neighbor was 45 minutes away. When he looked closer at the footage, he soon realized the camera captured something that would forever haunt him.
Okay. Okay. The closest neighbor's 45 minutes away, and they're walking.
As the video begins, we can see his 2 dogs barking at something that is not yet in frame. After a few moments, we can see a thin, translucent figure walking on the opposite side of the street. Due to the distance and quality of the camera, it's difficult to make out any notable features.
Yeah.
The fact that he lives in such a remote area makes this video even more creepy. Did he capture the spirit of someone who tragically lost their life nearby?
Could be.
Or is there a more reasonable explanation?
Could have been somebody just broke down and was walking, but you'd think they'd be walking up by the truck.
A man was driving home late one evening in Korea and eventually had to pass over a bridge. Many people over the years have reported strange sightings on the bridge. And unfortunately, many members of the community have taken their life by jumping off into the water below. Is this the one we did yesterday? I hope not. Many people believe the bridge is now cursed, since so many people see apparitions pop up in the middle of the road, which often leads to even more car accidents. Although driving over the bridge at night is incredibly dangerous, it's still the only way to get to certain locations, so it's impossible to avoid. The following video is what his dash camera captured that night.
Looks like the same one that we did yesterday, only he had a back dash cam too. Yeah, it's the same video.
Just moments into the video, we can see a humanoid figure standing in the middle of the street.
I'm going to leave it just in case you didn't see it.
It looks as though the figure manifested out of nowhere, but it could just be the poor dash camera quality along with it being at night.
It's the same one.
One thing that we can all agree on is that the situation was incredibly dangerous.
I thought that was
Many
real.
people in the original comment section are convinced he captured paranormal activity, while the skeptics believe the figure was too solid to be an apparition.
I believe it.
One afternoon, a family was relaxing at their home in Utah when something bizarre took place. They have a TikTok channel devoted to their adorable dog and have never posted anything paranormal on their account. They did some research on their new property but were unable to find anything out of the ordinary. The family has encountered a few strange events in the home, but nothing that really startled them. They have noticed many items moved from their original position, along with seeing items fall off walls and tables, but they just assumed it was simply unstable. On this particular afternoon, something takes place with their dog that sends them into a state of panic. When they reviewed the security camera footage, they were stunned.
I wonder where in Utah. The way its back end moved is like it was pushed.
As the video begins, we can see two people on the couch and the dog resting on the ground. Just seconds after, it appears as though something pulls the dog, which sends them running for the couch. Based on the dog's actions, it's obvious that they were scared and seeking protection. The owner soon looks around in confusion and doesn't seem to understand what exactly took place. Did a spirit interact with the dog, or is there a more reasonable explanation?
I believe that one.
A family has been experiencing paranormal activity ever since they moved into their new house. They have done an incredible job documenting the strange experiences and are convinced the entity terrorizing their home is demonic. They have seen terrifying shadow figures around the house, along with seeing objects moving around with nobody nearby. One thing that they observed was the fact that the activity only increased when they had their child. Due to the high amount of paranormal activity, the family decided to put several security cameras throughout the house to capture any potential activity. On this particular night, he was finishing up some work in his office when something bizarre took place.
Oh, there goes the door closing. He looks really unaware. Okay. This dude has some poltergeist activity going on.
When the video begins, we can see the man working at his desk. Seconds later, the office door begins to slowly shut entirely on its own. The man doesn't become aware of what is taking place until the stool leaning against the wall falls over by itself. One possibility is that the speaker next to the stool made it unstable when it moved seconds before. He quickly gets out of his chair and looks around, but doesn't see anything out of the ordinary. Did he capture authentic paranormal activity, or is there a more reasonable explanation?
That's some poltergeist stuff there.
Back in August of 1994, a few fishermen were off the coast of Florida when they spotted something strange off in the distance. The sun was just setting, and they were headed back from their long day of fishing when one of them noticed strange lights off in the distance. These men were quite familiar with this location and had never seen anything like this before. A few of their friends had mentioned stories of strange lights up in the sky, but they weren't sure if they were telling the truth or not. To this day, they are still unsure what they captured, and no one has come up with any rational explanation. This is UFO? What they captured on that afternoon.
Or UAP? Yeah.
We're either being surrounded by friggin' UFOs or the Coast Guard. If I want us in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lights we see there. They've been coming on, they were 7 lights. Oh, this is a big help.
If those are drones, that's not right, man. They need to stop this stuff because that would be terrifying.
They're keeping pace with us.
Date says 94. What the hell?
As the man starts recording, we can see roughly 13 bright orbs hovering off in the distance. Due to many factors like the camera quality and the fact that it's shaking, it's difficult to tell if the orbs are hovering in place or if they are slightly moving. The man recording mentions that they are keeping pace with the boat, but it's hard to tell since he is also zooming in and out. Some people in the original comment section mentioned that it could be a deep sea oil drilling rig, but a few seem to have debunked it since there are no oil rigs in the general area. Did they capture extraterrestrial crafts, or is there a more reasonable explanation?
I don't know. That's not right, though, if those are drones. They need to stop that shit, because I'd be scared shitless. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I thought that was a pretty good video. I thought there's some interesting ones. That first one, or the second one actually, we'd seen just yesterday. But I thought it was pretty convincing too. Now it's time for a joke. Today I spotted an albino Dalmatian. I figured it was the least I could do for him.